Great googly moog. Is it cold out? I got up. I got up this morning. It was minus 11 Fahrenheit, which is like minus 20 something Celsius. So it's that redheaded English chick that talks about how English winters are horrible. And I also saw a guy walking around in shorts today. Gotta love it. Yeah. He's heading on his way to Costco. So today, in case you think it's a summery day, it's December 14th, the 14th day of the Advent beer calendar. Bam, bam, bam. Forgot to turn on my lights. Dang it. You know what? Viola. Voila. So, just gotta keep it in that festive mood, baby. So, here in this mystery container seems to be the shape of a bottle. I was right. I was right. So, what do we got here? Oh, looks all sexy. Southern Tier Brewing Company's Warlock Imperial Pumpkin Stout. Rule on, Warlock. That's what it says on the top. Rule on, Warlock. Best by July 2026. It's a very cool art on the bottle. I'm trying to read these tiny words. And Southern Tier Brewing Company, Lakewood, New York, STBC Beer Company. Anything on this side? Pumpkin and natural flavor added. And of course, the standard government warning about not trying to catch arrows, flaming arrows shot from on high while pregnant and drunk. So 8.6 alcohol by volume in this bad boy. So let's take a look at the bottle for you guys, or give you guys a look at the bottle. So Warlock, and there he is. Very cool. And a little bit of label damage, but that's okay. Nothing on that side, though. So I do like that Warlock, though, obviously with a pumpkin head. So very cool. Thank you, Paul. As Paul told me that he definitely looks at the can art now because he knows how much I enjoy that. So I got you guys are like, why is Paul so interested in your beers? Well, Paul and I have known each other since kindergarten. So that's like 54 years. It's a long time. So do the math on that. You'll figure out how old I am. That's right. 12. We've cracked it open. It's in a 12 ounce. The beer hole. We'll do it in the beer hole today. Because it's open for business, after all. So let's give this thing a pour. It's an Imperial Stout, so it should be very dark. Doesn't seem very thick, like most Imperial Stouts are, but it is dark. Yeah, you could see a tiny, tiny hint of light through that, but not too much. But let's give it a. I always pick up a bottle, start looking at it again. So I'm gonna give it a sniff in glass, see what it's like. I'm not getting much out of it. I even used some nasal spray in my nose so that I would have extra olfactory abilities. No, I'm not getting anything out of that. Just, a hint of the grain. That's it. So, and it didn't really pour to be too heady, and it doesn't seem to be very effervescent. But, that's also something that happens with stouts. So, all right. let's just dive in. So, oh, it's got a bitter end. I can taste the pumpkin, but it's under a lot of other flavors. I'm getting most of what I'm getting out of this is the roast of the grain in the flavor. So, but that could be the biggest, boldest flavor. So I will definitely go back in. I will say this though, even though I said it wasn't effervescent, I did get a burp out of that. So I'm not getting a lot of the pumpkin. It does not taste like a standard Imperial Stout. It's not a sweet beer at all. It is definitely got mostly the roast of the grains, that pumpkin undertone. It's not a hammer of flavor in there. And then it has a bright and bitter finish at the back of the mouth. It's interesting. I don't know if it's my favorite flavors. So, and usually I am a nut for pumpkin, not as much as I am a nut for all of those other fruits that I've been touting out here and talking about raspberries and blueberries and cherries. So it has a very complex flavor, and I can't decide whether I like it or not, which means that I don't like it, you know? And I don't mean like, oh, I hate this beer. No. I mean, like, it's not something that I would go and if I saw it in the store, I wouldn't get it. I think that might be one of the first ones I've said that about. Yeah, heck, it might even be the alcohol I'm tasting at 8.6% by volume. So, uh, um, yeah, this one, I mean, I'll enjoy this one, but it's not something that I would pick up for myself again. So, if someone handed this to me at a party, I would probably drink the one. But if they offered me a choice between this beer and another beer, I would probably take the other beer. So, that's not a strong endorsement for this beer, but I have had other Southern Tier Brewing Company products, and I did enjoy those. I don't know. Maybe it's the pumpkin that's doing it. I mean, I really do like that can art, but can art, or I should say bottle art, but that bottle art that doesn't change what's happening inside the bottle. Um, I was hoping like I would get like almost like a pumpkin pie flavor, but that's always more about the spice and the sugar than it is the pumpkin itself. So um, let's go back in. Ever since that peanut butter cup stout explosion, I've been very conscientious of my swallows. Don't let that ADHD brain make you want to start talking in the middle of the swallow. I'm so glad I was able to edit that out of the video because it looked like I was dying. I'm enjoying the stoutiness of it. I'm definitely liking the grain. The more I drink it, the more that undertone flavor that I was talking about tamps itself down. Still not one of my favorites though. So um, I like what they were trying to do, but it's just not for me. I'm afraid. So bitterness scale. So I'd say that's a 3 or a 4 on the bitterness scale out of 10. Um, so it's not like crazy bitter, but bitter is the prevalent flavor that is left over in your mouth after you swallow. It lingers a little bit. Um, yeah, I just can't get past that undertone. So anyway, I'm going to finish this off basically because I've almost drank the whole thing already. Um, and I've already answered the questions. So the only thing left to do is beg you to hit that thumbs up, beg you to subscribe, beg you to share the channel, and beg you to interact with me in the comments because I want to talk about beers. Anyone else have one of these? Did anyone else have one of these? Let me know down below. Let me know what you thought about it. I mean, maybe I don't really like pumpkin. You never know. But I do like pumpkin pie. So, I will talk to y'all tomorrow for day 15 of the incomparable Advent beer calendar.